Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share with you a perfectly legal funnel, although a funnel that some people could consider to be a little bit shady. So this is a great funnel for selling e-commerce products that are relatively low value. We're talking $100 or less that could ideally be bought in bulk. So something that people can be buying more than one item of. The reason why I like this funnel specifically so much is that you kind of cover top of the funnel, mid of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel even in one single funnel. So it's actually a very simple funnel, although it does take a lot of copywriting skills to make this funnel really good. And we're going to dive into that in this video. Now, if you are new to the channel, this is a channel where we share our e-commerce clients' secrets and things that generally work for them. We help e-commerce clients turn their visitors into buyers, more of these buyers into repeat buyers, and maximizing the average order value. So these are clients typically in the 7 and 8 figures, and even though they are most likely bigger than your store, there's still a lot that can be learned from them. Now, I'm going to show you the funnels just in a second, but this can be used to sell anything newsworthy basically. Even if your product is a bit boring, this funnel can work since your marketing can still make it unique. So there's always an angle that you can take. But that said, let's jump into this. So the very first thing here is to take a look at these news articles like ads here that are often sponsored in news sites. So these are what we call advertorials oftentimes. Not always, but most of the time they are, because this funnel is working really well for this kind of thing. You are reading some news article, and then you think that these are also news. That's a natural thing to assume. And then you click on them, and they are not news. They are ads, but they are news that look like ads, or ads that look like news rather. It can be a little bit confusing. So whenever you see something like this, so right now I'm in Sofia, Bulgaria, and there's Sofia. News surgeons are impressed by these breakthrough news leaves. Now this looks probably super scammy to you if you are an experienced internet user or internet marketer. But this looks to me like, or somebody could look like, okay, this is talking directly to me. How could they know I'm in Sofia? This is like relevant for me. So oftentimes you'd be a tiny bit more likely to click on it and be curious about it. Now, once you click on one of these, let's just open one of these, you'll often find there's two things that can happen. Either you end up on the site itself, or you end up on some other page. It's then leading up to the site. And one thing you can do here is, if you're wondering about this funnel, is these advertisers by law need to state that this is an advertorial on this page. So you will find it hidden somewhere, and how many people are really looking at the header like that. So it's very well hidden here, but technically it is legal. So here is a review type of article from Grant Milton. This could be the owner. There's no limit to that, like who can write these articles. And this can be his own star rating here as well. So maybe he ranks this at 4.9 out of 5, just to be believable. And then it looks just like an article. So you are trying to cover all of the questions here. So you have a bunch of technical facts, and then you have things like use cases, and of course you have the benefits sprinkled around this article as well. Now this is not a particularly good article. You can see that they even typoed here. They are good at some things, like really powerful visuals here, for example. So it's in a way showing, not telling. And then we have frequently asked questions. And surprisingly, at the end, you have check availability. Now there's almost always a special offer that is for you only, and it's time limited. That's a very common thing in this funnel. And of course, these are very favorable reviews. So the best value monochrome telescope available right now on the market. So you'd click here. Probably by now you're pretty convinced. And then you end up on the page itself. A lot of order now buttons. And just like on the other funnels that we're going to look at, you have volume discounts. So this is them trying to make somewhat of a cheaper product into a bulk purchase, where they know that their main cost here is just ads. So the more that they can sell, even with a discount, the more money they will make. Oftentimes, if you look close enough, you'll find something shady from this funnel. So this girl, for example, her name is Jeremy. That's just the marketer being a little bit inconsistent with the genders. Happens. So that's the first funnel. Let's look at a couple of others. This was the star scope. There's another one doing the same thing. So exactly the same product basically. However, a little bit of a different presentation. So this is either the same product or they're copying each other with the zooms being exactly the same. So who knows? Maybe they took it somewhere from the internet. It's very possible. Because otherwise it's a bit unbelievable. So here we have the Zoom Shot Pro. As you can see, they made the buy 3 the default option. And then they made the first one be really expensive compared to the other options. So for only $30 more, you can get the second one. So that's 60% discount the second one. So that's just meant to get you thinking, how many do I need? As opposed to, do I buy or not? And here on the previous page, they have price anchored you to expect 134. And then in order to not turn away people right away, is that they say, okay, the price is fair, but it gets better. So this is the price you're expecting then for 67. And that's the price it starts from. So you're ready to pay that price. But then you look at it, these options, and suddenly these look a lot better already. And here they have a pretty nice upsell here as well. So Zoom Shot Pro 3 years warranty for $9. One thing it doesn't do is change with the quantity. So they calculated probably that it doesn't really matter, nobody's gonna do it anyway. However, if somebody is buying, let's say 3 of these, then the warranty they could be charging should be higher. So if people are already saying I have money, it'd probably be smart tying this into this selection. I actually just noticed here that this is the same offer basically. The reason why this exists is meant to have this look cheaper. So that's the whole idea of this funnel basically. You don't want people to get away with buying just one product because you can get 3 for the double price. Okay, so that's that funnel. Very interesting in terms of having 2 almost identical products or identical products presented a bit differently on that funnel. Next one, another advertorial, and this is here, advertorial. So it is legal, perfectly legal, and Joseph here has written an article on it by being such a nice person, probably very unobjective, but still. So this is the big hope of these people. A product could give you your life back. And then there's a relatable person here. Now this is for the bait. So if you're not wanting to read through the entire thing, you can see it here and check the offer basically. Nothing too complicated here. But again, surprisingly great rating. Would we recommend it? Absolutely, 100%. And there's a lot of links to this website itself. Please note here that there's Nothing unique about this product except these little straps here. So it is very much like all the other knee supports products. However, that part is really important since it justifies the purchase. You probably have one of these already if you are suffering from knee pain, and that didn't help you. So you need a way to believe in this product, some kind of reason to believe in this product. So that's the knee booster advertorial. Let's look at the actual page. So their company page is just a checkout. So official store, the official website is just a landing page for the checkout. And you can see exactly the same structure. So it might be the same company and the same warranty. You have the same pricing type of thing. Exactly. So this is obviously working for them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it with multiple products. I'm not sure why anybody would need more than one of these products. However, once you look at the pricing, it starts to be pretty attractive. So you feel like you're paying a lot more, and you are, in a way, paying for one knee booster, but you likely only need one because you can machine wash it, etc. And I'd bet that this costs the manufacturer probably something like $6 to $8 to manufacture, and then they get the sale, they'll make a 60-ish percentage from that before ad spend. So that's the knee booster. Let's look into the next one. This is an interesting one. Self-adjusting glasses will do wonders for your eyesight. Again, it's an advertorial here, well hidden, but it is. They actually made it also fit the page, so you can't even find it. Here's the fear. As we all get older, even the best vision will start going downhill. There's a relatable sub-story and introducing the solution with skepticism. Is it as good as the manufacturer claims? We decided to test. So here is the big reveal. We will test this and let you know. Since you are playing largely to people's hopes, you will jump in the conclusion. It's a true game changer. Please read on. And there's a video about it. Nice thing with this page of sometimes having a YouTube video is you can check it how popular it is. So this is unlisted video, so you'll only see it from the landing page. And it's 1,800 views. So I'd say it's a fairly new funnel, but they probably know by now that it is making money for them. Otherwise, they would have stopped a lot faster. You can see a pretty similar structure here with the checklist. Benefits, easy to scan, conclusion, is it worth it, how to get it in your area, and then you click to check availability. This is a nice touch here with this one, so you feel more special about this. Takes a longer time, but then you'll probably be happy that you got this one. There we go. It's the same page. So obviously somebody's crushing this funnel and really putting a lot of volume into it. You have the same 3-year warranty as well for these glasses. Okay, let's do just a couple more. I reserved the most interesting ones last. So this is a transparent face mask funnel, and you'll see very much the same things here. This is more of a news type of thing, and it's also an advertorial. This is very, very likely fake. However, note that it doesn't specify that it's Facebook shares. So it just looks like it is, because it's right next to the Facebook share button. However, I'm gonna skim through this pretty quickly, so feel free to pause if you'd like to. Here are some people holding their breath so that the masks don't get foggy. A similar principle, you start diving into the pain, what's wrong with the alternatives, and then introducing this one. There's also benefits here. We can go back and be ourselves. It's basically for everyone because the benefits are universal. And then there's a couple of objection handling things here. You can wash it, and it's basically easy. Then multiple different people showing a vast variety of people. So every kind of age group and gender is covered here. You have young, old, you have pretty girls, you have everything that you'd basically want in order to not feel like a weirdo wearing this mask. Okay, 50% off during this period. Some more pictures. You can see that the smile is the recurring thing that they are hitting here. So it's smile, 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 smile all the time. Anyway, let's look at the landing page. Let's see what we find. So similar thing. They had a bit more polished on these pointers. Similar upsells. So you have a family pack. You have one clear shield. This is a lot less of harsh price structure. So you could technically buy one. It's not really incentivizing that much of future purchases. Yeah, there's a lot of sense of urgency on the page. You have this here popping out all the time. You have 36 remaining, offer valid until. Then you have a promotional offer is going to end today, including this date. You have limited units. And then you have 49 people seeing this product. You also have it here. So there's a lot of urgency here. So something quite interesting how they are pummeling it on top of each other, basically. People do value it a lot more when they feel like, okay, we're getting a special deal here. And then this is also working well with this one and this one. So you can see this go down as you are on the page. Upsells. This is pretty interesting because they basically thought of everything that you could buy with this. And let's be honest, this product is a piece of plastic. It's very likely going to cost them under $4 to create, or to make an extra unit, I'd say. So these are huge, huge margins. And then you have upsells, which some of them don't make much sense. You're probably not going to use a warranty here to send your product back, but it might be like one of those things that people want to take on. Still, like, it is obviously working to some degree. And if it works, it's an extra $6, easy $6 back. Think of it this way. If you buy this product and you have something happen to it, how likely are you going to go to this page, find this merchant again, and send it back around the world, wait for your money back, that kind of thing? Very, very unlikely. And even if it happens, the pandemic might be over, you won't need this anymore, etc. However, it's just an easy tick box, so some people must take it. Then we have some pretty clever upsells, creative upsells as well. So cloth bag for storage, starting from $4. You have gel dispenser bracelet, very creative. I didn't know that these exist. You have it on 2 colors and a cleaning mop as well, which is also $4. So these can add up quite quickly to increased order value, radically increased order value as well. The product itself is $28, and then with the upsells, the product would be 56. So that's different from 56 to 28. The upsells, if you take the maximums, are going to double the order value. So a very good thing to have. Last thing was a bit different. So this is on the actual seller page. That's why they don't specify as an editorial, but it's a very similar principle. Here they have a video funnel, and they have this 136 layout here. Very popular in e-commerce to have something like this. You are trying to get people away from the one bottle sales to preferably 6 bottles, but if not, like the 3 bottles is the most popular. And we see this a lot where you have the most popular on the second highest price and the best value on the biggest one. That's pretty much it. There's of course low stocks, good reviews, trying to cover all the questions, and then you have this same call to action a little bit. Again, this is, if you think of this as a funnel, like it's a very simple one. All you need to do is get the video, get the copy, and get the product. So that is it. I think they are missing out on upsells here. There's no reason to not have them. However, I haven't gone through the entire funnel, so they might as well have them afterward. And that is it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you'd like similar videos in the future. And let me know if you prefer this kind of screen sharing video of going through actual e-commerce stores, looking over what they are doing, and showing you how you can benefit from the same principles with your own e-commerce store.